Hey everyone, my name is Rohan Duncan. NPC competitor. 5'9", right now, sitting at about 205.
And my name's Matt Bolton. I've had the opportunity for the past 6 months to be trainer of Rohan as he's been getting ready for these last couple events.
Go ahead and take us through the workout you did, bud. The movements and what you like about each movement, or why you do those, or if you want to handle that.
All right. Basically, with the movements we've been sticking to lately, we just changed up from what the past norm couple of years has been to start drawing out some couple of weaknesses in the chest area, in the back area, and from what I've seen today, his hard work and dedication has really paid off because it's changed a lot over the past 6 months that I've worked with him. And again, it's just to his dedication. Yep.
So go ahead and take us through the movements and I'm sorry.
Yep. No, I understand. Yeah, no. Today, again, with those areas that we wanted to see improvement, that's exactly what we're doing. Some more of the wider grip pull downs and the wide grip rows to try to bring out the perimeter of his back, where he already had a really solid build right down through the core, but just needed some more width in the lats, and in the chest area, just a little bit more up top, and they've both been popping out. But today with the back and the biceps, he's already really strong in the bicep department, so it didn't take much to finish up with that today.
You know, I've never actually seen anyone do the using the bicep thruster.
Yeah.
Blast or something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you want to explain that and explain the benefits of that? A lot of people do it, I think, in the older, like
Yep.
Arnold and stuff, but don't actually.
Yeah, the benefit to that really is it's going to keep your elbows locked in tight. Just like when I'm training people with free weights, the biggest issue is guys rotating their elbows up underneath and loading the shoulders, whereas that can keep you planted back in a little bit more strict form to isolate the biceps a little bit better. Yep.
What was cardio like going into the show? Like, how was cardio?
Yeah.
So cardio, basically, right off the jump, we started with cardio 5 to 6 times per week. Started off with 25 minutes, then gradually went up to 30, 35, and up until recently, up to an hour. Since we're getting closer to competition, we're a week out now. That's on a decline. We lowered it to about 30 minutes. Still every day, 30 minutes. Yet to be determined if we're going to do it up until the show. We might back off a little bit. You know, it's a lot of stress on the body. I do the step mill. Lately, that's been my preferred method of cardio. But like I said, start off really low, 5 to 6 days per week, 25 to 30 minutes per session, and then worked all the way up to an hour, 60 minutes, and now we're back down to about 30 minutes per session.
Did you say that treadmill or
Step mill, stair stepper. I have a few different names for it. So, but yeah, that's right now. That's where we're at, and we might cut it out completely here shortly. But it just, you know, John's really attention to detail, really keeps a close eye on all his competitors, and just going, you know, playing it by ear and seeing how I look, seeing how my body's responding, and we may leave it in, like I said, up until the show. We're a week out from tomorrow, Saturday, or, you know, we may back off completely or lower it. So that's where we're at right now.
What was it like for you, training this year for everybody? Training this year, COVID, and finishing down and
Yeah. Well, I kind of went through a show, almost being rescheduled firsthand. My first show of the year was in March 3rd, I believe, and that was the Arnold Amateur in Columbus. And that was just a whirlwind, let me tell you. It was a whirlwind. 48 hours before I had to compete, rumors were swirling. There was just so much uncertainty. No one knew whether the show was still going to go on or being canceled or postponed or whatever the case may be. I was still here, you know, in Michigan, trying to debate whether I should drive down or, you know, stay or what to do. But Had some strong people around me. John, gave me some good advice. He really did his homework during that whole time, trying to use his context to find out, hey, is the show going on? Is it not going on? At that time, no one really knew anything. So, just made a decision, hey, let's drive down, keep your mind at ease, just act like the show is on, right? Everything's as normal. So that's what we did, and unfortunately, that show did go on. No audience, of course. That was kind of different for me, but nonetheless, it still went on because that was a 20-week prep. So that would have been a bummer 48 hours before that if that didn't go on. So fortunate enough to have done that show. Then obviously after that, the COVID hit. Gyms are shut down. Fortunately, I was still able to work out. Also I was able to get some home equipment and do some stuff at home. But pretty much basically everything was as normal. Workouts were basically the same, fortunately. And yeah, I was just happy to have gone through that and still be able to keep a workout regimen where I know a lot of people weren't able to do that. So
he did a really good job of maintaining.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, no, and it's hard because some people don't have the home equipment.
Absolutely, yep.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so you're a week out right now.
Yep. So the original plan was to do, from the beginning of the prep, the original plan was to do nationals. Based on a few different factors, we decided to go with the NPC Universe, which is a week before our original schedule, our original planned show that we're gonna do. So based on how I was looking, travel, and a couple other different factors, we decided to go with Universe, which is in Charleston, South Carolina. And yes, that's a week out right now. So.
Anyone you'd like to thank?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to thank you, Jeff. Actually, can't thank you enough. I mean, the platform that you provide for these local athletes. I mean, I know you've worked with the best professionally, and it's just really cool, and it's awesome that you provide that same platform to us local guys. I think that's one of the coolest thing I've seen, in this community, because unless I'm missing something, I don't really see a lot of big time, guys like yourself working with not only local guys, but so many, right? So that's pretty awesome. Get your face out there, get your name out there. Not only that, just so we could have something from memory. We could show our kids and grandkids someday, and just for our own, own thing. So that's pretty awesome. So thank you. I want to thank John, my coach. That guy, I can't say enough about that guy. He's just so much more than a coach. One of the best things that happened, when I discovered bodybuilding, but also, meeting John, it became my best friend basically, and not just myself, all his competitors. I've seen firsthand how much work he puts in to his competitors. It's just a great guy, man. I mean, there's just no words to describe the impact he's had on me, and I know a lot of other people. Just a genuinely good guy. I'd like to thank him. I'd like to thank Matt, my training partner George. Matt's been training us for almost 8 months now. Been training John and myself. Just a different angle of training. And I think it's really paying off. Matt's more attention to detail. More of the squeeze, keep that tension. Just a different approach from working out than John and I are usually doing. And like I said, I think it's really paying off. I mean, we've really brought up some body parts on myself that we wanted to work on. So thank Matt. Also want to thank, Ramey, Mike Virgin, John Simmons, a lot of the promoters here in Michigan for really doing an excellent job during this whole year of keeping shows going and giving us athletes an outlet to continue doing what we're doing, where so many shows are being postponed. They really give us that platform to, like I said, keep going and, give us some sanity and give us some structure and to continue doing what we're doing. So I think that's pretty awesome for them to kind of do that as well. That's a great thing, because they really didn't have to do all that. So want to thank my girlfriend. She's also a competitor. She motivates me more than she knows. You know, it's cool to be in the gym and, you know, outside, but, you know, it's the behind the scenes that really count, and someone to keep you structured and grounded, keep you positive when, you know, we can be our own worst critics sometimes. So I want to thank her a lot, and, you know, the gym, John, again, for providing this gym for us. I mean, he kind of, you know, kept some things going just because of his genuine care and concern for his members, put his own business, you know, at risk doing so. So again, man, it's everyone, you know, that's reached out to me on social media, any kind words, encouragement. I'd like to thank all those guys as well. So.
Awesome. Well, good luck at the show, but we'll definitely catch up with you afterwards.
All right.